You are now listening to the Highly Evolved Podcast. You can find this channel on Twitter, Gab.ai, BitChute, and Minds.com. This is a Real American Patriot channel for Real American Patriots. If you're not a Real American Patriot, please exit the channel. Furthermore, we are not sponsored by any outside interference. That means we're unscripted, unrehearsed, and unedited. With that being said, transmission will commence momentarily.
How guys doing, guys? Welcome to the HighlyEvolvedPodcast. My name is Stefan. You can find me on Minds.com, BitChute, Twitter, Gab.com. Most importantly, like, share, and subscribe on YouTube because we're running this until the wheel fall off. Let's start the show, guys. In this episode, I want to discuss what Trump said about San Juan Mayor right now. San Juan Mayor and the state, the condition in which Puerto Rico is in right now. All right? Let's jump to this, all right? This is an article from Zero Hedge. I'll leave a link in the descriptions. But give me 1 second while I pull this up for you guys. All right? Once again, this channel would not be possible without your support, guys. There you go. Trump slammed Despicable San Juan Mayor, said Tom the Chin Friedman kissed my arse on the phone. All right, let's see what this article is talking about. This is a new article for me. I just find it interesting because he's Trump is slamming them. Make it a compliment about amount of media coverage devoted to the support of this Wednesday might rally chant sent her back. All right, this is about the chant again. About Representative Ilhan Omar. As he dug in on his attack against the first-term Congresswoman and the three of the other colleagues, President Trump took a Twitter moment to do the told you so dance on Puerto Rico. Political crisis and the blast establishment operative Tom Friedman for his hypocrisies, a no-holds bar. With the massive protest in the street, President Trump quick to reclaim vindications for his criticism of Puerto Rico, corrupt and incompetent government and political classes, including San Juan Mayor Carmen Yolanda Cruz. All right. A lot of bad things happen in Puerto Rico. Government is under siege. The mayor of San Juan is a despicable and incompetent person who I would not trust under any circumstances, and the United States Congress foolishly gave her $92 billion for hurricane relief, much of which has squandered away to wastes never to be seen again. This is more than twice the amount of given to Texas and Florida combined, which is true. I know the people of Puerto Rico, well, they are great, but much of their leadership are corrupt and rubbing the U.S. government blind. Exactly. I have Puerto Rican friends. Most of my Puerto Rican friends totally agree. They don't like to go there, right? Most of my Puerto Rican lived there for several years, and when they came back to the state, they told me they don't like it. They think the government is very corrupt. They don't care about the people. Right, this is from I don't live in Puerto Rico. I'm just hearing stories, right, from Puerto Rican who actually live there. They don't like the situation in Puerto Rico. Right, the situation, the environment is very toxic. Most of them told me that. All right, and it was just true. What these statements just right here prove how incorrupt and incompetent the government is. They gave all these money to them, and yet none of this relief was dispersed evenly. Proven by the recent event that they had pallets of water, and none of them was given to the people, and people are living there 6 months after the fact that the hurricane hits, and people were dying. People want to say that only 100 people died, only a few hundred people died. That's not true. There was up to thousands of people died due to lack of electricity and food and water. All right, thousands of people died. All right. This comes from what my Puerto Rican friends told me. A lot of bad things are happening to Puerto Rico government under the siege. Okay, this is a tweet. Right? I'm not going to reread it. You got to read it yourself. Right? The president switched on his focus and mocking the New York Times opinion columnist on Thomas Friedman, appearing or dismissing the written as a phony after the pen of column calling the president racist and a woman abusing jerk. What the hell? That's your opinion. That's not that's not journalism. How is that journalism? That's not journalism, right? Maybe an editorial, but that's not journalism. Why would you attack a person like that? That's not the principle of journalism. Thomas the Chin Friedman A weak and pathetic sort of guy wrote in a column in the New York Times between rounds of his favorite game of golf 2 weeks ago while speaking to a friend on his cell phone. I unfortunately ended up speaking to Friedman. We spoke for a while, and he could not been more nicer and more respectful to your favorite president, me. Then I saw the column wrote, Trump will be reelected, won't he? He called me a racist, which I am not, and said Rhode Island from economically bad to great in 5 years because of the governor of the state did a good job. That may be true, but she could not have done it without the tremendous economic success of the country and the turnaround that my administration has costed really nasty to me in his average low IQ column. Kiss my ASS on the call phony, right? That's what Trump responded. So he grilled this guy about his column based on Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico's at a state of emergency right now. People are protesting because the governor was sending tweets about his constituent that they don't like, and now they're up in arms. Which I do not agree with protests, because protest is counterproductive these days. It does not get anything done. All right, protests is just, I don't know, they're a bunch of loudmouth. That's what it is. It's counterproductive. It's not the same protest 50 years ago, all right? These days, protest doesn't get anything done. It's a waste of time to me, all right? When was the last protest that achieved anything? All right? The state of Puerto Rico, right now, they're protesting, want to change the government, but, okay, once you change the government, who are you going to replace it with, all right? Who are you going to replace it with? Sometimes these people that they replace with sometimes could be 10 times worse than the recent administration, than the current administration. All right? So I suggest Puerto Rico's, you know what? It might be bad, but don't protest. Don't try to remove anybody, because the person you try to put up might be even worse than the person up right now. All right? For a couple of tweets and a couple of messages, right? You put him up there. He lied to you. Yes. Right? But he tweeted. You should have known. You guys should have done your research instead of being group thinkers. This is one example of being group thinkers. Vote for Democrat because purely the Democrats, as if Democrats aren't corrupt as well. All right? But Puerto Rico is in disarray right now. People are protesting, and it's very sad right now. And Trump just clearly just stated what's going on in the protest, and now he's being attacked for his comment. All right? He's being attacked for his comment. He's basically telling the truth. The truth hurts sometimes, right? This is what people don't like. People don't like the truth. The truth can be painful. And whether you the type of person that can handle the truth or not. But let me know you agree. You think Trump was correct saying all this stuff about the mayor and saying all this stuff about Thomas Chin Friedman, who he's being a phony with him, and then all of a sudden he wrote a disparaging article about him. Let me know if you agree, because of what I'm saying. YouTube don't want to monetize my channel because I'm unscripted, unrehearsed, unedited. I'm gonna say what I want without being bound by any outside interference. If you like what I do, please like, share, and subscribe, because the point of this channel is to get people to think for themselves, all right, and not to be a group thinker. Group thinking is basically people who protest, causing all this havoc. Protest does not solve anything. It make it even worse. Protests most likely going to lead to riots, all right, and death, all right. And that's what group thinking does. Group thinking affects people's life. And if you like what I do, please like, share, subscribe, because when you like, share, subscribe, it encourages me to make more videos. And within those videos, might get people to think for themselves. Okay, so. And that's good enough incentive for me, because I'm not taking any donation. I just want you guys to think for yourself. If you like what I'm doing, please like, share, subscribe. This is the HighlyEvolvedPodcast. I know your time is very precious, and I try to waste it in your time. Thank you for listening, and you guys have a good day. Peace.